No! No! Hi!
Ah, hello.
Hi. Is the BGM too loud?
Let me see. I think
Can
the
you
BGM's
hear
okay.
it?
Yeah. Maybe it's a little loud.
Mao!
Can
Is
you
it
turn up
loud
Discord
enough?
sound?
Discord's maxed out.
Oh, okay.
I'll turn me down.
You have to turn the music down too then.
Why? It's not too loud, I don't think.
Maybe I'm wrong. Ignore me then.
Mao!
Eee.
He's good? Okay.
Okay, hi Chad.
Hi, Chad. Hold on. I'll turn on the music for me. Oh my god. It's so lonely without the music. No,
You turn off the music on stream altogether?
no, I turned it off for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Hi. Hi, Pigeon. Hi, Shy. Hi, Ranch. Kumori Yume more like Kim Yummy. Wow. Are you implying that I'm fat?
Where? How did you get it from? How did you get fat?
I don't know.
That was an insane leap in logic.
I don't know. How are you looking like you're taking poison damage? What does that mean?
It's because
What
I'm
does that
flashing.
mean?
That's what
Oh,
they mean.
you're flashing. I see.
It's the model. I don't know. The model, this model, whenever it goes into collabo mode, it like I get the Pokemon fucking doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
At least it's better than my Kumquat. What?
Yeah, Randy started calling me that the other day, and I'm not accepting it. I'm refusing to acknowledge him.
Kumquat.
The true four kid's name.
Okay. We're going over stuff that I did during my trip.
Yeah, we're gone for like 2 weeks.
No, it was less than 2 weeks. It was like 10
No, it was-
days.
Yeah, but we didn't. You haven't streamed in over 2 weeks.
Oh, you're right. Well, I took an extra break because I wanted to get stuff sorted at work.
And even then, it's still not really sorted.
But yeah, chat. I'm really short. I realize.
Yeah, you chat, you can't see, but the length of her body and legs, like her neck, like her neck to her feet, is the length of my arm. She's standing on the table right now.
I want the table.
We're only like sort of like similar height because she's standing on the table right now.
Just like IRL. No, I'm not short. I'm not short in real life.
The size of a biotic. It's more like a Funko Pop.
I'm not a Funko Pop.
I don't know. You got a big head right now. In this form, you got a big head.
I'm not a Funko Pop. I'm an android.
Can we? We gotta figure out how to toggle it so your eyes are just like the beady black like spheres that Funko Pops have.
No, I don't want that. I'm an android.
Can we take your face off?
No!
That's what androids do. You can pull their face off and then put
Leave
another
my
one on.
face alone.
Just
No!
anyway, do we say where we were? Because we were both on a bit of a trip for a little while. Do we say where we were roughly, or do we want to omit that?
I don't know. I don't think so. Might be.
Okay.
We'll just say like the type of restaurant.
Yeah.
Mm.
We were somewhere in America.
And I brought my dog.
Yeah, and
brought my
flying with your
dog.
dog was a huge pain in the butt because of all the paperwork and stuff that you had to take care of.
Also, chat, I had to stay at the airport overnight. It was not good.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that at the end because that's your return trip. On the, I had when we met up at the airport, I had to I had to help her get her dog, and then they bring out the security brings out her dog, and they for the flight, for safety purposes, they like tie it up. They tie up all the like possible like things that could potentially collapse or like break with like zip ties. They're like, all right, here you go, see ya. And then I was like, oh, thanks, bye. And then they left, and I was like, the door is zip tied. We don't have scissors.
Yeah. And like my dog with the carrier, it was over 80 pounds.
Yeah.
It was really heavy.
The carrier was like 40, 50-ish pounds. And then her dog is like 30, 40 pounds. So we were just kind of stuck there, and I had to like run around to like different help desks to be like, hey, do you have scissors? I need to cut open our dog. He's trapped in his cage.
Release him! Release him!
And then we cut him out, and then I still have to carry this big ass 40-pound carrier that Kumo bought for a ridiculous amount of money. And then I was like, hey, can I have a cart to carry it? And they're like, no.
I don't understand that. Like, are carts free?
Yeah.
Like the luggage cart?
The luggage carts are, but there weren't any available, so I had to get the other ones that are pay to use, like pay to pull out.
Why did
like
they
$4.
have pay to use? Cause like, from like where I'm from at least, like all the airports that I've been in the Canada, they're all free. Like inside and
free.
outside. Even in like the luggage, like where you collect your luggage, they're all free.
They are supposed to be free, but I don't know why they just wouldn't give me a luggage cart.
That's so weird.
And I didn't want to sit there and fight them for like a million years. I was like, fuck, whatever. I'll just pay the fucking $4 for the fancy cart.
I don't understand. Why is the airport making money like that? Why? That makes no sense.
They're making their bucks off of $4 carts.
It's like when I went to Asia, there's people who deliberately just help you without asking like, do you need help? And they expect tips. Like they expect you to tip them.
That's like the #1 scam in like if you go to like Egypt. I heard it's really common for like if you're going to go see like the pyramids, right? In Egypt, a dude will just walk up to you and like you'll think like, oh, hey there, and he's like, oh, you should there's this like path you should go down. Come with me. I'll take you. And you're like, oh, this cool nice guy is like showing us like a secret path, or showing us like the best way to climb like this section. And then you follow him, and then he's like, hey, give me money.
He's like,
I just gave you a tour.
That's so
I was a
weird.
guide for you. And you're like, no, I'm not gonna fucking pay you. And then they call the police on you.
Yeah.
And then they claim that like you paid for a tour service and now you're not paying.
I find that so weird. I don't like that. Oh, also like they also do that in like washrooms. Like there's people holding like towels and hand sanitizers, and then they expect you to tip them, like handing you like towels.
But those are that's like rich people hotels, like super
no,
rich people hotels.
no. I went to a bar, and okay, I was really drunk too, so I just didn't think about I didn't want to fight anyone. I was drunk. But there was this lady at like the washroom, and I was just like, I went to go pee, and I washed my hands, and then she was handing out hand sanitizer, and I was like, no, thank you. Like I just washed my hand, and then she was like, here's a towel, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like I already dried my hands. And then she was holding out her hand, like asking for money, and I was like,
"Bro, you didn't do anything."
Yeah, I was like, "What?" Like, I understand. Oh, bye, pigeon.
Bye.
But I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Look, Americans just trying to make their bank. They're trying to get that bag one way or another.
I don't get it.
Ethical or otherwise. Anyway, yeah, Kumo came to America, and I drove her around. We got in my car and we went vroom. And this stream is just gonna be going over like most, if not all, of our meals during the trip, because we splurged a lot on food.
I got to try salt and straw.
It's okay. We have pictures of that, right? We'll get to there.
It was yummy.
So Kumo was in America for like 8-ish days, 9-ish days, something like that. First night, it was first night, right? Yeah, first night, we had omakase. We had a Japanese tasting menu. And second night, we had another Japanese tasting menu, but in a different city.
Yeah, more omakase.
And because we wanted to see, we knew we were going to be in 2 different cities, and we wanted to see what the difference would be between the cities. So we got omakase 2 days in a row. And that was like the peak of the trip, and then it went downhill from there. I think literally 2 days later, we had IKEA meatballs for breakfast.
Well, because you said you don't eat at IKEA, and I was like, what's wrong with you?
I've never been to IKEA for food. I've only been to IKEA once or twice, and it was for actual furniture. It's a furniture store. What do you mean that's weird?
They have gold meatballs. And they have the hot dog deal.
The hot dogs didn't exist before.
Well, they have a hot dog deal now.
Yeah, that was new. Anyway, this is starting the first night. This is the first omakase. This is your stream. You explain it. This is your stream.
Yeah. So we were like looking through the drink menu. Matsuo said there was like a cocktail menu, but they didn't give us a cocktail menu.
She said she was gonna get us a cocktail menu because they were out at like when when we were checking into a reservation, they're like, "Oh, we're at a cocktail menu. So I'll have our server bring you a cocktail menu." I was like, "Oh, okay, great." And then she brought us but she gave us like the normal menu and the sake and beer and wine and like liquor menu. And then the server never brought us a cocktail menu.
Yeah, it was really weird. But like also like the people next to us that were also doing omakase, they didn't get a cocktail menu either. So I was really confused. I was like, is this just part of it? Like they don't want you to have cocktails. It has to be like paired with sake. Like I don't understand. I
I
don't
just
know.
know the people. We were talking about the people next to us. Where the girl, when she got up and left, she was like, "Arigato."
No, did she pose it like as a question?
No. She was really excited. She like went all in. Like she obviously doesn't know Japanese or speak Japanese. Because she's like a California ABG type girl from what I can tell. And then she was like her and I presume her boyfriend like finished their meal and then like as they're getting up, she's like it was so good. Arigato. And then they walked out, and I was trying to stifle my laughter until they left because the way she full sent the arigato is so iconic.
The chef wasn't even Japanese, he's Korean.
No, and his name was Scott. I remember I was kind of iffy about it when I booked it because I was like, have a traditional Japanese tasting menu with our in-house sushi master, Chef Scott. And I was like,
yeah, his name's Scott.
And when we got in, he was definitely Korean.
Yeah, he's Scott. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't get a picture of like all the flights. I think Noah didn't.
It's okay, they weren't that good.
So basically, this was a sake flight. What were they all called? This one I only took a picture of it because it's me.
You think I remember?
I don't know.
This is the only one I remember because it's you.
Yeah, it's me. And then we saved this one for last. It did not
taste for reference, for chat for reference, Yume Kumori literally means dreamy clouds. Yume is dream, and Kumori is like cloudy. So I guess it's cloudy dreams. So it's like the inverse kind of. Because your name literally means cloudy dreams, not dreamy clouds.
Yeah, it's me. But yeah, and I don't know. I used to drink sake, okay? But now I can't get behind it anymore.
Okay, I think to be fair, it was what's it called? It's it was the cloudy type sake, which I think does not have like as nice of a flavor. It's like very like it lingers a lot, but like not in a super pleasant way. I think it's kind of an acquired thing. Like some people like it if you're used to it, but if you're not, it's like please leave.
Hi, Kama.
Hello.
But yeah, I don't know. And I was talking to Ume about it too. Because I was like, I think I just don't like sake anymore. And then she was just like, well, I think she said like, as she's gotten older, she's like the same way. She's more of like a wine person now. But like...
Umi is wine ant.
But I was kind of the opposite. Like, well, I went through the vodka ant phase like really fast, and then I went into wine. And then I think I just stuck with like wine for a while, but then I was also like wine and beer. Like I really like beer. But yeah, but then like I don't know. Like after that, I just didn't like hard liquor as much. And like,
Anyway, the bottom line
yeah.
is that the sake didn't taste very good.
Yeah, it's not that good. It just looked pretty. That's
We spent
it.
like, I think the flight was $25 a person, so it was $50 for the flights.
Yeah.
So rip on those.
We got the same set.
Yeah.
Which
'cause
was
I
kind of
thought-
a
I thought it-
waste because
I thought it'd be nice to, you know, like, oh, we're drinking the same thing. No, we shouldn't have done it.
no, Matsuo ended up drinking all my share.
Yeah, I drank both flights of sake because she didn't want them.
I didn't like them. But yeah, like okay, on paper, doesn't this sound nice though? It says sweet rice flavor, yeah, but it's like nutty and slightly fruity. So I was like,
They did not come through.
okay, like you can have like subtle like nutty notes, you know, like. But I did. That's not what I tasted. I don't know.
It was a little sweet, I guess. Like you got like the sort of the sweet like rice flavor, but like I really did not. In both flights, I did not get the nuances very much, if at all. And I don't know if I'm just a plebeian or if like it was just BS.
I don't know. Yeah, it sounds so good. But I don't know. Like I couldn't taste like the subtle notes in the sake. Whereas like say if we were to do like wine tasting or like even like whiskey or like beer tasting, I can definitely tell when they're like, oh, this was this has like earthy notes and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So
Aged in a 50-year-old barrel barrel casket in the fires of Mount Doom.
Oh yeah, next one. Oh, this is our first course. This is our first course.
Yeah. This was
Okay,
a
hold on,
pretty
let me
strong
just-
start.
Zoom in. This was a strong start. What was it again? I don't remember.
I think it was was it tuna? I don't think it was tuna. I think it was like a yellowtail. I think it was yellowtail and it had what is it? Not the fancy orange, the fancy Japanese oranges. Sliced. I forgot what they're called. Not mikan, but like the ones where it has like the giant fucking belly button. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know the oranges have like the belly button and these like special Japanese ones have like the big fat belly button. It was like one of those. It was one of those things. And it was really sweet. There was like a little bit of acid to it from the citrus. And the wasabi like kicks in at the end, and like it had a really well balanced like ponzu.
Yeah, it was really nice. Like the citrus flavors, like it kind of like balanced out like the fish taste, but also like the ponzu wasn't like as overpowering. Or like, you know, like whenever you pair like fish with like ponzu, it's like either too sweet or like it feels heavy. But this one with like the citrusy taste, it was really yummy. And I like wasabi. A lot of wasabi. Next one. Hold on.
Oh, this one was good. This was oyster. This was a Kumamoto oyster. I think it was daikon radish, like grated radish with foie gras, and then a dry aged tuna. Bottom left is the dry aged tuna. Right side is the foie gras, and then the topmost is a Kumamoto oyster.
I'm not an oyster fan, but that was really yummy.
I am.
I
I love
like it.
oysters, and this was pretty good. I came with like a a wasabi minuet sauce where it's like vinegary, and then it has like onion in it, and then they put a little bit of wasabi in it, and it was a really nice mixture.
Mm.
The foie gras, honestly, like surprisingly, I think was the most forgettable of the three.
It was okay.
Even though it's like the fanciest, quote unquote. I think that puree was like a yuzu mango puree or something. I don't quite remember.
Yeah, that sounds right. Wait, can we pull
And
up the
then-
menu? Is it online?
No, it's not on the menu because they change it regularly.
Oh, no.
It's just tasting menu.
Oh.
Let's see what you get. It's time to go gambling. Meh. Aw, dang it.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, these were pretty good. In the moment, they were super good. I really liked the oyster, and the tuna was very solid. It was like very firm, and then the wasabi cut through it very well because it was more lean, but it still had some fattiness to it. And then the foie gras was again kind of forgettable, honestly, but it was still yummy.
I'm also eating while we're doing it.
Trying to relive the memories.
I can't. The second omakase is too good. You can't compare.
Oh yeah, we were trying to like see which one was better, the first or second omakase. And the first omakase, we finished it and we were like, oh, that was really good. I'm super happy. And then the very first course of the second omakase, the very first course of day 2 of omakase, we were like, oh, it's over. Anyway, go next. We got a lot of pictures to go through.
That's the same one.
Yeah. She kept taking pictures of mine because the angle was better.
Yeah, the angle is better.
Oh, this one was probably the best thing of the night.
I like this one. It's yummy.
For me, this was the best thing of the night. Because this was a what is it? What's it called? Chawanmushi. It's like a chawanmushi is like an egg, like a steamed egg, and then they put like dashi and a fish cake, green onions, and uni on top. And the uni complemented the egg really, really well. Like it was super creamy. It was like was it Hokkaido? Did they say it was Hokkaido uni? I don't remember.
I
For this
think that
place?
was the second night.
I don't remember where the uni came from for this one, but it was still pretty good uni regardless. Very creamy. It balanced. It worked with the egg really, really well. And the dashi was also very flavorful. So this was my favorite of the meal. Favorite dish of the night.
I could have had more uni.
Yeah, I do wish they gave us like 2 or 3 pieces of uni instead of 1.
Yeah.
They were kind of stingy.
Yeah, it looks really yummy. And
Oh, yeah, there's
then-
mushrooms in there too.
No, I took like 3 pictures. This one was really good. I like this one.
I think this was your favorite.
I like meat.
This was like a beef tartare donburi.
Yeah.
So it's like steamed rice at the bottom, and then it's just raw beef, like beef tartare, and then a raw egg, and then seaweed on top.
Yeah.
It
All
was
my
really
favorite
clean.
things.
The texture was really good. Like the beef wasn't chewy or anything. The egg made everything really creamy. The seaweed stayed crunchy the entire time. Yeah, this was also really good. I think you said this was your favorite.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's really yummy. Oh, I like this one too, the wagyu.
The irony is that we went to a Japanese seafood omakase, and your 2 favorite dishes were the beef.
But the wagyu was so good.
This one was it wasn't A5, I think it was A4. Japanese wagyu,
Mm.
with just like it was just like a what's it called? Just like a nigiri, it was just like a nigiri. So there's a little bit, it's just rice, a little bit of wasabi inside, and then a slice of A4 wagyu beef, and then the gold leaf, and I think that's like a splash of soy sauce or something.
They charge
Really melt
extra
your
for
mouth.
the gold. I'm just kidding.
I would not have gotten the gold leaf if they charged extra. I would not.
Could you
I don't want gold
imagine?
leaf.
When you look at the gold leaf,
Look at the fat dripping.
it was so smooth, chat. It was
know.
like melting your mouth, and he torched it in front of us. It was really
Yeah.
nice.
He did like a hibachi, like
Mm.
like psh, like
Mhm.
Benihana ass fucking sear.
Oh, this was another like, the shiso leaf
Yeah.
with the uni.
Yeah, it was a shiso tempura with uni, and I think it was unagi sauce and
Yeah.
wasabi on top.
Mm-hmm.
This surprisingly, even though it had more uni, was not as like memorable as the chawanmushi for me at least.
I think, like at least to me, the shiso leaf was like overpowering.
I think you're right. I think it ended up taken away from the uni a
Mhm.
little bit. In chat, if you don't know, shiso is like Japanese mint. So it's like a very subtle minty sort of flavor. Not like so strong where it's like menthol or anything like that, but with uni and tempura and like wasabi, the flavors are so light that even though it's like a subtle mint flavor, it like still like kind of overpowers the rest of it a bit.
Mhm. Oh,
I think this was just straight like salmon belly. I think is what it was.
yeah,
Like a
first
salmon belly nigiri. And I liked it because I love salmon. I'm a basic bitch that loves salmon.
I liked it, but I'm a
Yeah, it was
tuna
yummy.
fan. I
Yeah,
like tuna.
she's a tuna girl, and I'm a
No
salmon boy.
sustainable. No, no.
Okay, chat for context. A few months ago, she came to visit me. I think this was like back in November or something like that. Oh, dipping sauces. There was just wasabi, like legit wasabi. Not like horseradish, like legit like grated wasabi. Some ginger and some soy sauce. But I think that was sort of it. But yeah, for context, Kumo visited me back in like November or something like that, and we went to go out for like a sushi place. Not like super fancy. By the way, this is kind of relevant for later, but she picked it. She picked the place.
Stop.
And it turned out it was like a sustainable sushi place, which, you know, I get it. I'm all for protecting the planet and all
I'm
that.
not.
But what sustainable sushi means is that they don't have bluefin tuna because that's endangered. So they have albacore tuna instead. And
No,
it
they
doesn't
didn't
hit the
even
same-
have tuna.
They had albacore.
No, they
We
didn't.
got a tuna thing.
I
You don't remember because it wasn't good.
Oh. And they
It was
also didn't have
albacore tuna.
uni, and I was really
Yeah,
sad.
they didn't have uni because uni is not sustainable.
But yeah. Oh, also chat the whole time. Well, no, I think it was when we went to the other sushi place at the hotel. We were watching the tuna, the tuna thing.
Oh
What's it
yeah.
called?
We'll get to it, but when we went to the second city, when we were staying at the hotel, what's the show called? I forgot. Like Tuna Adventures or something like that.
I think so.
It's like a Discovery Plus or like HBO or Animal Planet or something like that. Discovery Channel, where it's just like about tuna fishers.
Yeah.
But I thought we started at like 10 p.m. and then like I think the next day I was watching it because I was just watching for the hell of it, and then like we left for the entire day, and we came back and it was still going.
Yeah, it was still
It was
tuna.
just like a 24-hour marathon of like tuna catchers, of tuna
Yeah.
fishers. Anyway, this was just salmon belly, very yummy, very fatty, very coats your mouth in a good way, but very basic, very simple.
What?
This was scallop. This was scallop.
Oh,
This is pretty good.
This
This was okay.
good.
Yeah, this was. Oh, you see the green. You see the green rod in the background. That's the wasabi.
Look at the tower.
The tower of wasabi. Yeah, this was scallop. I think it just had
like,
rice, wasabi, and a little ponzu with the scallop, and that was it. But it was very sweet, very fresh. It was very good.
What's the green stuff? It's like grated.
Huh?
There's the green stuff on.
That's the wasabi. Oh no! Oh, the grape.
No,
Oh,
no.
that's sudachi. It's like lime, but like it's what's it? It's calamansi. Calamansi. I'm pretty sure sudachi is calamansi. If you're familiar with either or.
Yeah. This one was really good.
This was
I like
the
this
dry aged
one.
tuna again.
Yeah.
The akami, the lean part, but they seared it, like seared akami.
This one was
nigiri.
really good.
This was pretty good too.
Yeah. Look at it, Chad. Look.
Look how nice of a red color that is.
Yeah.
It's not like when you go to like conveyor belt sushi and you get like tuna and it's like pink.
Oh, we also went to one. I did take pictures there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
we went to one.
That was your first time ever going to a conveyor belt sushi, right?
Yeah, I've never been. Well, I went
'cause
to like
Where I am, there's conveyor belt sushis everywhere.
Yeah.
Right now.
I went to a smaller scale one where it's like a choo-choo train and it goes around.
Like the home sets that you can buy.
I don't know. It was like a choo-choo train. It was supposed to represent like the Canada Railway. I don't know,
That's weird.
but yeah.
'Cause you can
that
buy
was-
a quote unquote home conveyor belt sushi set where like the conveyor belt is like a shikansen and you put the plates on top.
that was probably it. Okay, it was not gonna lie. That was probably it, and it wasn't like okay, chat. It was in a touristy place in Canada too. It's like very popular touristy place. If you guys are familiar with Banff, you know the whole thing in Brooklyn Nine-Nine when they're like, don't ever vacation in Banff. That's so true. Don't vacation in Banff.
Anyway, the conveyor belt sushi was also honestly pretty good. It was okay, but it was I felt like we were chasing the high of the second omakase.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah. Oh, the shrimp. This one was yummy. It was sweet.
Yeah, this one wasn't raw, right? This was cooked. This was cooked sweet shrimp, I think. This is so it's like an ebi, but it's like a sweet shrimp, so it's like way sweeter, and it had like a very snappy texture to it. I don't remember what the sauce on it was though.
It was just
But it was
really yummy. Everything was yummy. This one was good too.
This was the miso shiro with clams, which honestly, like, I have miso shiro pretty often, just like basic ass miso shiro, like miso soup, but honestly having the clams in there really does elevate it. Having the clams in there, like, it makes it feel like a completely different dish, in my opinion. And then I think that's the chutaro. I think it's chutoro. I think that's the semi-fatty tuna.
This was honestly, out of all the tunas that they gave us, this was the good one.
Yeah, this was
This
Yeah,
was the yummy
because this was a
one.
chutoro, but it was actually better than their otoro, in my opinion.
Hi Ranch, welcome back. Macaroni in the pot.
Macaroni in the pot.
That's a whap. That's a whap.
Bucket and a mop.
Oh, that's another view of it.
Yeah. But yeah, because they like cross-hatched the chutoro, it made it very, very tender and like even more melt in your mouth than the otoro did.
Oh, which one was this one?
This was it was some kind of whitefish. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was some kind of whitefish, and then they put a shiso leaf underneath it, and then ponzu on top. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I think maybe it was mackerel.
The
no, this is not
shiso
mackerel.
leaf was a nice touch.
Yeah.
Did you also come back from Japan? No, I wanna go.
Yeah, this was not Japan. This was on our trip in America for
The
like
Americas.
10 days, for like 8 or 9, like 8 or 9 days. We were in America. We're not gonna say exactly where, obviously, but this was in America. But these are very upscale restaurants. A couple of these days, I spent a lot of money on our dinners.
Oh, yummy.
At the end of the omakase, at the end of both omakases, I'll reveal the prices for them.
Home of the Oh yeah, chat. This is off topic, but if you guys don't know, there's a huge hockey game going on. And it's Canada versus US. So a lot of the Canadians are like, whoa, Canada team, right? And then I watched the first game and I was like, wow, we're really bad. And it's like against like Florida, where they don't even have
How the hell is Florida winning?
I was like, Canadians like play hockey all the time, and we have like winters, like 8-month winters. I don't understand. I was so confusing. I was like, what's happening right now?
I don't get it. Anyway, this was the otoro. It wasn't very. It was very good flavor. It wasn't very melt in your mouth, but it had a very nice like bite to it. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of felt like. I mean this in the best way possible. It felt like biting through like a block of butter.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
But it wasn't as melt in your mouth as like the chutoro, you know?
Yeah. For that reason, the chutoro is definitely better. But I still like the otoro a lot. But if I had to pick between the two, I would pick the chutoro.
Does America give it their 100%? Sure.
You know, I can kind of believe that America can win in hockey in the area of violence.
I guess so.
Like they just keep fucking checking their opponents. Like I can see that.
Yeah,
maybe.
but then you get a penalty.
It's like Chad, have you ever played Blood Bowl? It's American football but with Warhammer fantasy races. Like goblins or like lizard men or like ghouls and stuff like that. And the goblin team is the whole gimmick of the goblin team is that every move they do like is cheating. They like throw bombs and like try to slash people's arms off with swords and stuff like that. But it's all about if the ref sees them or not. If the ref doesn't see them and they get away with it, then like they're good. But if the ref sees them, they get kicked out of the game. And so if you have bad luck, because most of the actions in that game are like RNG dependent. If you have bad luck as a goblin team, and you get too many of your guys get kicked out, you just have to play with like less players in the other team. You run out of subs, and you suddenly have like it's like a 9v5.
Oh my god. Imagine if we have that in hockey.
You could.
That'd be
Yeah, we're
crazy.
Blood Bowl hockey.
And this is another view of it. Look at that, so yummy.
Yeah. Expensive.
Yeah. Oh, another one. In the sorbet.
Yeah, this was dessert. This was a
sorbet.
strawberry lychee sorbet.
It was yummy. I like this one.
I agree. This is pretty good. And I think it had a blueberry. Is that it was like half a blueberry? Is what that is?
I think so. Some fruit. Yummy.
Yeah, it was a very nice palate cleanser. It was a very nice end of the meal. Strawberry lychee sorbet. It was honestly more like an icy than sorbet though. I would say it was more like it was like borderline shaved ice, but it was still good. And that's not like a negative thing necessarily. Okay, I think now we go to Omakase 2. That's the end of Omakase 1. That's the end of night 1. And then night 2, we went to another Omakase in a different city.
Look how nice it is.
Yeah,
Yummy.
it's really pretty.
Oh, we didn't get a picture of Scott.
I don't think Scott wants his picture taken.
This
Okay.
is night 2.
Okay, yeah, this is night 2, and like I said before, the very first course immediately like 1v9'd like everything else the night before. This was a bluefin tuna hand roll. This was just like tuna
really
scraps,
good.
like chopped up into a hand roll with rice and green onion. And they literally told us like, hey, eat this fast. Like eat this like as soon as you get it. Do not wait. So I told Kumo, get the camera ready, like get your phone ready to take the picture. As soon as like you get it, take the picture and then immediately eat. Don't waste your time.
This was really yummy. This was a really strong start to
This
like
was
the
like
whole
arguably
meal.
this was like I think this was like top 3 of the night already.
This was so yummy.
It was like super creamy, obviously, because it's chopped up tuna. The flavor was delicious. And the seaweed maintained like a perfect crunch. And it was just like it was all tuna. It was so much tuna. So it was an amazing start. We had this, and we looked at each other, and was like, they won. Immediately, nothing on night 1 compared to this thing already.
Oh, no info. I just doxed me.
Huh?
It just said it showed the info of the picture where it was taken.
It didn't show up on streams.
Okay, thank God. Okay.
Because I didn't see it, and I'm watching.
Oh, this place had the cocktails. It was good.
Yeah, I forgot exactly what cocktails we got. I think one was. I actually don't remember at all. Never mind.
They're both good. I like them.
I just remember the left side one was like a whiskey, seltzer sort of a thing, and the other one I think was like a soju and some kind of like fruit, like a lychee syrup maybe is what it was. And chat, how we always order drinks is that Kumo makes us order 2 different drinks. She tries both of them and then gives me the one that she doesn't like as much.
Yeah.
She takes the one she prefers, and then I drink the one that she doesn't.
Yeah. That's the only way, chat. That's the hack, okay? Whenever you guys go out with your friends, make sure you don't get the same drink or same food. And then you try yours, and then you're like, you want to try some of mine? and then they do the same thing. You try theirs, and then if you don't like yours, just be like, do you want to trade?
No, here's the thing that Kubo does a lot is that we both get drinks, right? We both get 2 separate drinks. She's like, I like this one more, and she like starts sipping on it. I eat and drink much faster than Kumo in general, and normally I do try to match her pace. But usually with drinks, I'll just drink at my own pace. So I'll drink much faster than her. I'll get to the bottom of my drink, so I'll have like a quarter maybe left, and then she'll be like, I changed my mind, can we swap? So she drinks the last like quarter of my drink, and then hers that she's giving me now is still like full. And I'm like, oh my god, I have to drink 2 drinks? And then like she does this for like 3 rounds of drinks. So she has the equivalent of like maybe 1 or 2 drinks, and I'm drinking 4 to 5.
It's not all the time. Sometimes.
It's pretty often. She's been better about it. She's been better about it recently. About like committing to your drink.
It's not my fault. I have to eat really slow now. Okay.
I know. I try to match her pace with eating.
I was told, last time I got really sick, the doctor told me, maybe you should eat slower. And I was like, how slow can I go? Like, what is really slow? Because before, when I would eat like... So, the thing is, like, I don't eat super fast, but I like to take big bites of things. So, I really like those really big spoons. So I can take like a huge chunk of like rice or whatever. And then, you know that feeling when you're like eating too fast and then you get like a really long heartburn while you're swallowing? I always get that. But it's because like I eat a lot at the like in one sitting. So the doctor is like, you have to eat slower, like smaller portions throughout the day and slow. So I've been trying to do that. The first day I had to do that, I felt like I was hungry all day. So I was just eating all day. And then she said like, you can't get too hungry, otherwise you get nauseous, and then the whole cycle repeats. So I'm like, I was stressing because I was like, oh my god, I have to keep eating, and like I'm getting hungry, I have to eat more, but like I can't eat too fast and I can't eat a lot, because like before that would be my strategy. I just eat like a whole thing, like just like a huge meal in one sitting, and then I'll be good for like, I don't know, like a couple hours, but I couldn't do that, and it was so frustrating. Anyway, rant over. Oh yeah, this was our first drink. That was good.
Yeah.
This one was really yummy. I like this one.
Yeah, this omakase opened with tuna 3 ways. So tuna hand roll, and then this is the akami, seared akami. So again, it's just the lean bluefin tuna, and then they sear it. This was better. This was good. And this was like immediately like, oh, the tuna was better than yesterday. It's 100%. Like by a lot.
Also, chat, look at this. Do you see that?
You see that? You see the box? That's a spoiler for later.
Yeah, we just kept looking at it.
They sat us in front of the uni, and
the
we're
whole
like,
night. The whole night, they just showed us the uni.
Just taunted us with the uni. And then this one, I think, was tuna, like tuna belly with a little bit of, I don't remember what's on top. I can't tell.
And I think there's a.
I think it's onion. I think it's literally an onion. It's like it's like a bit of onion, I think.
Ah. Oh wait. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's just an onion.
Yeah. This was seared salmon, I believe, and then I think that's either grated daikon with like sriracha mixed into it, or it's mentaiko. I don't quite remember off the top of my head. And then green onion with it. But seared salmon, good.
Here's another view.
Yeah, this is when she realized that so the first few pictures were her dishes, and then the ones at this angle are taking pictures of my dish because she realized that the angle was better.
Yeah. There's this one.
This I don't remember what this one is. I think this might have been albacore tuna. This one was just a separate like piece. But I think this was albacore tuna with ponzu. But I don't quite remember.
The better view. Look, chat.
Yeah.
This was yummy.
Which one was this one?
I think it was another tuna.
This might have been like an akami or something. I think this is probably like a the lean tuna, but I don't super remember. Yeah, there's a lot of tuna in this one.
Yeah, they gave us a lot of tuna.
I didn't really think about it during it, but there really was a lot of tuna in this omakase, which you prefer.
They know, chat. They know.
I know, it's like the color is really vibrant, very like jewel like.
And that's not a dye. That's for real, for real.
Yeah. Also, the ginger was good. Like weirdly, the ginger was really good.
I liked snacking at that ginger. That was really yummy. This was another tuna.
This was chutoro. This was the chutoro, I believe. No, this was no. This is chutoro. This is definitely chutoro. Which is also insanely melt in your mouth, 100%. Also, during this omakase, we had a party of like 5 to the right of us, and like their chef was like struggling to keep up with 5 people.
Yeah, it was insane. And then we were the only ones with our chef.
I know, and
which
he was
was
just
crazy.
Like,
he was
like
taking his time.
Where it's like our chef is like da, da, da,
yeah,
da, 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 da. And then it cuts to the other person's chef, and it's just like ah!
For real, like he was trying to be efficient. Like, good on him.
At some point, the fucking owner, like the old sushi master, had to come in, had to step in and help him. Because he was falling behind because he couldn't keep up with 5 people.
Yeah, because there's also the people beside us. They said they had dietary restrictions, which I think also slowed him down because he had to wait for the kitchen.
The girl said she had a shellfish allergy.
Yeah. Which was really weird.
And we were like, why are you going to an omakase with a shellfish allergy?
Oh, also one of
gluten-free,
the because we had a deep fried thing and she needed it gluten-free, so they had to wait for the kitchen to make her a new separate batch, you know?
Yeah, she got something completely different, I think.
Yeah.
That was fried in a different pot or something. I think this was the otoro, I'm pretty sure. Then this was probably one of, if not your favorite for the night, was probably the otoro. Because this was what we wanted. This was the melt in your mouth experience that we were looking for.
This was one of my favorites. It was yummy. You can see the chef. This guy was a struggling guy.
Yeah.
Pray for him, chat.
And he was a pretty young chef. He was honestly, he was probably around our age.
Yeah, pray for him. He was struggling. Oh, next one we had the tofu.
This was an egg tofu thing. In a little bit of dashi. and this was like a supposed to be like a palate cleanser after all of like the fatty tuna and everything like that. So this was really nice.
Yeah, I like this one. It was refreshing.
Oh, you know how I could also you know how this place was like fancy? They encourage you to eat the nigiri and everything like with your hands, and they had a little like everybody had a little like wipe station. Everyone had like a little like hand wipe station at their seat where you like
Hold on, I think
where,
you
like,
can see it here.
yeah,
Here,
yeah,
this thing.
you just
Look
like
at that.
you just rub your hands on it, you rub your fingies on it like you know how if you're like cooking in the kitchen and you like pick up a food and you cut something and you don't want to like fully wash your hands because you're gonna get it dirty again anyway, so you just kind of like kick a couple fingers and go and just like rinse it under water. You do like that kind of motion on like the little towelettes to like clean your hands for the next sushi.
Yeah, this was really handy. I like that.
This
wonder what
was
this one-
wagyu. This was a seared. I think this was a seared A5. No, this was like a hamachi, like a yellowtail, I believe.
Makes sense because you're eating with bare hands. Yeah, and they're like the restaurants that give you like the hot towels, you know? Like the fresh
they give you a
from
hot
the
towel
the
at the
hot
start of the
towel
meal.
things. Yeah.
Our waiter came by with like warm towels, and we're like, oh my god, this is fancy.
It's one of those fancy places. Oh, hi Tofu. My cat's here. He's naked. That's why he's here.
Yeah, you got a haircut.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
got
all
a
naked.
haircut. Hi, Nikki Pee.
Yeah, this was like a yellowtail, and this was really good.
Pray for our chef, chat. Pray for
Look
him.
at him.
The poor guy. And then
This was a
this
mackerel,
one.
I think. Yeah, I think this was horse mackerel.
No, surprisingly, I'm usually okay. So I think mackerel's like poor people food, honestly.
I mean, it is. Normally, it is.
But like this one was really yummy. I like this.
Yeah, this was done really well. It was super fresh. Because normally mackerel, I don't usually like mackerel sushi because it's very fishy. You get that fishy taste that you don't really want out of sushi. And it's very strong usually.
Yeah.
This is coming from someone that's had college dorm like convenience store sushi that had mackerel in it, and it was just like the worst piece of fish I've ever eaten. This was very fresh, very light taste, but had like a very firm texture that was really pleasant.
Yeah, usually like if I really want like a fishy like dish, like I'd go for mackerel, like seared or grilled mackerel, because you get like that real like fish taste, you know?
Yeah.
But
And that's
this
really
one
good
is
when it's like
yummy.
grilled and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
usually not for like sushi or sashimi.
Yeah.
But this was really good. This was really surprisingly really good.
Oh, our second round of drinks.
This is round 2. I think I don't remember what the clear one was exactly, but the left one I think was like rum and Yakult with lime, I think. Something like that.
Yeah. I think I liked both of these actually. They were really good.
This was one where you did the thing where you drank most of one I drank most of one and like you wanted to trade partway through, I'm pretty sure. But you like
It
both
was
of them.
yummy. I like both of these.
This was just some kind of whitefish. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was just some kind of whitefish. But it's very fresh, very clean tasting.
This is the one where they had to get like a new thing for that lady.
Yeah, because this is sweet shrimp. This is raw sweet shrimp. You can eat the whole thing. You don't necessarily have to eat the tail because it's not like the tail isn't super crunchy, but the head is like fully deep fried, so you can just munch on the whole ass head.
Yeah, they deep
Um,
fry the head.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
yeah.
head, chat. We got
Yeah,
head.
we got head.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
otherwise
good.
is raw sweet shrimp. And normally I'm not the biggest fan of raw sweet shrimp because I think that it comes off a little bit slimy for me sometimes, but it wasn't really the case for this one. It was just very like what's the word? Like when you like bouncy. It was very like plump. This was scallop. This was also another scallop, similar to the one the day before. But I do remember this one being like pretty significantly better, like much fresher and sweeter. It had like a better like texture, like a crunch to it. Crunch is kind of a weird word for it, but like a snappy texture that when you bite through it, it had like a better. It felt better to eat.
But I think their scallop was the local one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This one was yummy too.
This one.
Also, it had egg.
Oh yeah, this was a taco gunkan, like octopus. This was like mini octopus in like a bed of rice and then some raw egg on top. And this was I actually forgot about this one, but this was also really yummy.
Oh, which one was this one?
Oh, I don't remember what this one was. I remember the feeling of this one though. I remember this one like also being really good. I remember this having like a really snappy crunch to it, and it had like a little bit of a sear and a little bit of a char taste to it, but that was like in a good way.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, was this the one we didn't like?
I think this was like the chewy one, and then I was like, I didn't really like it.
No,
that
there was the
much.
one. Maybe it'll come up, but there was the one that was like the smoky one. Remember? That was the smoke taste was really strong.
Oh yeah, and then it was a little overpowering to like the fish.
Yeah, this place we had one dish we didn't like, which I think was like it might
have been this one.
Which because I think it was like it's supposed to be like a 30-day smoked mackerel, not mackerel, but like a 30-day smoked fish of some kind. And the smoke taste was just a little too strong for us.
The uni.
And then this is the king. This is the uni. They gave such a generous portion.
Yeah. Look at how much
perfect.
they gave us,
It was delicious.
child.
I wanted more.
Yeah, I wanted more. It was yummy.
This was the king. This was the king of both nights, in my opinion. This right here,
was so
just
good.
straight rice and uni.
Yeah, like after they've shown us this, you know, the whole night, I was like, oh my god, I just want.
Bro, we got like a whole like quarter of that. Like
yeah,
we got a quarter of the box.
Yeah, look at how
It was
yummy
kind of
that
insane
is.
how much they used.
They just plopped it on there, you know. Yeah. Oh god, it's so yummy. And then we also got miso soup.
Yeah, and this was also just a pretty basic miso soup, just to sort of palate cleanse. I didn't want to drink it because I wanted to keep the uni taste in my mouth for as long as possible. Oh no, this was the one I think. I think this was the smoked one.
This is the one.
I think this was the smoked fish. That was really strong, and it was a little too much for us. It was like the one thing we like didn't like of like the night.
This one had like a lot of sauce on it. It was a little sweet, like at first. But afterwards it was okay for me.
Yeah.
This one's yummy.
I don't remember exactly what this was. I think this might have been like a rockfish of some kind, and with like a ponzu on top. with I think some kind of grated citrus. I don't remember what it was though. It might have been like grated like blood orange or something.
And then the egg.
Yeah, this was like a tamagoyaki, like sweet egg sort of sushi, and then the right side is like a fried unagi. It was like a deep fried unagi, and they're both really yummy.
This was like the last course, but like the egg made like a. It was kind of like a semi-dessert kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it was super sweet.
So you can still end on like a sweet note, but it's still like, it's not such a jarring transition. It's like a bridge between like savory and sweet, you know?
Yeah, look at how pretty, chat. Oh, and then this was
that was the end. That was the end of the omakases, of the 2 omakases.
We didn't eat the duck, okay? We did eat the duck. I just took pictures of the duck.
Yeah, we saw we were at like a pond and we saw a bunch of ducks, and then Kumo was like, I want to catch one.
I wanted to feed it too.
Because they were sleeping, and Kumo was like, what if I grab one?
Yeah, they were eating. Look, he was eating. And their friends came. Look. Yeah. But yeah. Duck hunting? No! We're not duck hunting.
It's duck season. Oh, also at the same time we went to there was a beach nearby that we walked over to. It was supposed to be a private beach, but the security guy said like, oh, if you want to just like walk out there for like half an hour, like it's okay. Like I won't get mad at you. And we were like, oh, okay. So we went out to the beach for like 30 minutes. And then we saw a seal. A fucking seal showed up and was just like chilling out in the water. Yeah. We're like, hey, buddy. And
he was like, just chilling. Oh yeah. Do you want to see the price for the omakase?
Oh yeah, the omakase. I don't think you took a picture of the receipt or anything, right?
No,
but
not that one.
Omakase, the first night I think was no picture of the seal. The seal didn't show up properly, I don't think. At any point we saw it like it was like rolling, like barrel rolling in the water, and we saw its like flippers like pop up, but it was really cute.
It looked like driftwood.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the first night the omakase was about $80 or $90 USD per person. Yeah, I want to say it was about $80 USD per person, plus the sake flights I think were $25 a person. So yeah, and the second night, okay, so I didn't know what the price was going to be for the second night. I had a ballpark idea, but it literally says online the price changes depending on what the seasonal menu happens to be. So you don't know what the price is necessarily until like you actually go. And online from like 6 months ago, someone had posted like a Yelp review was like, I went there with my boyfriend, blah 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 blah. It was tonight it was about like $120 per person. But I think it was totally worth it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm down. And then I think the bill turned out to be $140 or $135, around that ballpark per person. Then plus we had the drinks, which I want to say were like roughly $12 or $13 per drink, and then all this plus tip and everything too. It was a very expensive night.
It was like $500.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I looked at the receipt. I was like, oh my gosh.
And she's not even the one paying.
It was crazy. I was like, wow.
But yeah, I was like, it was definitely a little more expensive than I was expecting. I was kind of planning more, closer to the 350-ish ballpark range for the night. But it ended up being about about $500 for the second omakase. But honestly, I think if you have the money, it's worth.
Yeah, that was yummy.
It
That was
was
worth
really
it.
really good experience. Great staff, great meal. If you have the money for to splurge on a like $500 omakase, you should do it. At
Mm.
least once in your life, you should do it.
Mhm. Hi, Mr. MTJM.
Yeah,
Welcome.
the ducks are cute.
Ducks are really cute. I took a lot of pictures of the ducks. And there's more ducks.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
What food do we eat? Oh yeah, we just finished going through. We're talking about our trip over the last like 2 weeks ish. Our trip to America. And the first 2 nights we had omakase, like Japanese, fancy Japanese sushi, basically. For the first 2 nights, and we just finished talking about all those. And these are ducks. And I think
Yeah.
this night we had an event going on. And there was a dinner buffet that was like half Polish, not Polish, um, Czech. You know, it was Czech food. It was like half like Czech Republic sort of food, so sort of Polish adjacent, and then half like Vietnamese food,
Mhm.
um, and a lot of it was really yummy. And then Kumo couldn't open a beer, so so she tried to open a beer with another beer.
Okay, they did have a beer bottle opener and it wasn't a twist off. And technically, I can't open it with another beer bottle. But I think I was using something else. What was I using?
You're trying to use no, because you were worried that the beer was gonna like the wrong one was gonna open and like you were gonna spill beer in your dress
Yeah, I was
for the
using
event.
something else. I was actually using like an actual tool. I was trying to use a key. It didn't
That's
work.
what it was. You're trying to use my key to open it. And you couldn't
Yeah,
get it open.
it didn't work. But I can easily open a beer bottle with another beer bottle. But
It just
yeah.
it wasn't really the setting for it.
Yeah.
We were at like a
It was
semi-formal event that we probably shouldn't look like fucking rednecks opening beers with beers.
my inner third world was going.
Luckily, I doubled back to the buffet line and someone had left a beer bottle opener, like a bottle opener. So I like a bottle opener. So I grabbed it and ran back to open the beers for us.
Can you use a spoon to open the bottle cap? I can't use the spoon method. Yeah, I can use like the beer bottle method, and I can also do it on the table.
I usually do it on the table, but I usually only do it if someone has like a marble counter.
Yeah.
Because if you do it on wood, you might damage the table.
Yeah. But yeah. This is more ducks.
Yeah.
They were just eaten. You can use a blunt tip of the spoon. Okay, the problem was we didn't have metal spoons there.
Yeah, we had plastic spoons.
Yeah, and I was using chopsticks.
Yeah.
So
Our options were limited. Trust me,
yeah.
our options were very, very limited.
Yeah. Oh, the shrimp! Unlimited shrimp!
Okay, so after we spent $200, no, after we spent like $250 and then $500 respectively on omakase, next day we went and got endless shrimp at Red Lobster.
Yeah, we went to Red Lobster. Because
Lobster got endless shrimp.
The backstory of this, what video were we watching? It was some dude.
We're watching, there's a guy on YouTube named Sir Yacht. Like the boat, like a yacht. His name is Sir Yacht on YouTube, and his all of his videos are like the ones he got really popular for are like, I spent 7 days eating only Costco hot dogs.
Yeah.
I spent 7 days eating only Costco pizza. And then he had a video that was, I spent 24 hours eating Red Lobster endless shrimp. Where
Yeah.
he like went into Red Lobster when they opened at like 9 a.m. and sat there and ate shrimp until they closed.
Yeah. And apparently Red Lobster's closing, and he
like the
he was
business closing.
saying like, oh, it's probably because of the endless shrimp, but who cares?
Chat
he
for
still
perspective,
went. He still went and got endless shrimp.
Sort of the lore for endless shrimp is that they released endless shrimp back in I think 2020, and then is it 2020 or 2021? I don't quite remember, but it was endless shrimp for $20, and then over the next year they lost $15 million because of endless shrimp.
Yeah.
Because it's really easy to make your money on endless shrimp because you only have to eat like a little bit to be able to make your money back, pretty much.
Yeah.
So they raised their price to $25, which is what we paid for. We paid $25 for endless shrimp, but we we ate a lot of shrimp.
No, we ate a lot of shrimp. This was really good for Red Lobster, you know?
Yeah, there was grilled shrimp on a skewer. There was the fried shrimp. There was shrimp scampi, which is the shrimp in the butter. There was shrimp with fettuccine alfredo, which I had one serving of, and it was a mistake because it was a lot of noodles. But Kumo and I had a competition to see who could eat the most shrimp. And she started off better than me because I was getting mostly the grilled shrimp skewers, which have 6 shrimp per skewer, I think. And then she was getting mostly the shrimp scampi, which had 7 shrimp per serving. So after the first like 3 like go rounds on the shrimp, I think she was just like higher than me because of like just how the numbers worked out.
Yeah.
So I think she was at like 34 and I was at like 30 or something like that.
Also, I made a mistake. I didn't have my lactate that day.
To be fair, I don't think it affected you during that meal.
It was like halfway through. I was like, I could feel it percolating in my tummy.
Oh no.
But I was like, oh, it still tastes good.
What did we end off on? Do you remember what our numbers were?
Hold on, I have it on my note. Hold on. Let me
How
check
much shrimp
my
did we
phone.
eat? It was definitely like we made our money for sure. Because I think we worked it out of like how much their shrimp normally costs, and I think you only have to eat like roughly like 28 or 30 shrimp to make your money worth.
Okay.
To eat $25 worth of shrimp.
So I had 55.
Uh-huh.
And you had 70.
Yeah, baby. And that doesn't account for the shrimp that you made me eat.
What do you mean?
Because we got the fried
That
shrimp. and
didn't
you got the fried
happen.
shrimp.
That didn't happen.
So for the first course, you have to pick three different things of shrimp. And we both got the grilled shrimp, the scampi, and the fried shrimp. And then Kumo ended up not liking the fried shrimp, so she gave them to me, and I ate them. But after that, she still counted us as even.
That didn't happen.
I ate 3 of the 4 fried shrimp I ate, and she counted it as even.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And out of spite, I had to eat way higher than you, no matter what.
I ate all my shrimp.
But yeah, that was Red Lobster endless shrimp. Would do it again.
Yeah. It was pretty yummy. I hope they don't close down soon.
I think we got time.
Oh yeah,
also
we went to the Starbucks thing.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah. Before that, we could also go to Buffalo Wild Wings and do endless boneless chicken.
Yeah.
That's an option too.
Someone lost their appetite. I didn't lose my appetite.
Oh,
My
I think they're talking about
farts
the
were
shrimp tails.
percolating.
No, they're talking about the shrimp tails.
Oh.
Yeah, Kumo was keeping her shrimp tails to keep track of how many shrimp she was
Yeah.
eating.
I had it all in one plate. Mm.
Anyway, this was the Starbucks roastery that we ended up going to at some point during the trip. This was like big fancy Starbucks, like there's a Starbucks bar as well as like a gift shop.
Yeah, they had like different types of espresso martini, obviously. I think we got the hot honey one.
Yeah, we got the hot honey espresso martini, and we got a hot honey affogato.
Yeah.
And then we bought you some souvenirs to take home as well. Some like coffee as souvenirs.
Yeah. There is so much milk cream on that coffee. No,
it's foam.
It's foam, and then the affogato is ice cream.
I don't remember exactly. It was honestly not that expensive. I want to say the affogato was like $6 USD, and then I want to say the hot honey espresso martini was like $8 or $9. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's around that much. It wasn't that expensive, all things considered.
Yeah, it was
luckily,
really good. It's like mostly,
yeah, that's not milk.
foam.
That's just foam because it's an espresso martini.
Yeah.
And then the right one that's ice cream, not milk.
Yeah. This is ice cream with espresso on top.
No, I think it's espresso at the bottom and the hot honey on top. I think it's what it is.
And then I forgot what this one was.
This was like a sakura tea, like it wasn't called a mimosa, but it was basically a mimosa, because it had prosecco in it. That's why you wanted it, because it was their sakura tea and then prosecco, and then I think maybe some other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's basically
really
a sakura mimosa.
And then we got K-barbecue!
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fucking story, because this is gonna roll over to the next night. This is this was like a night that was I think this was getting to the tail end of our trip, like the latter half. But we went to just like this hole in the wall K-barbecue spot owned by like a little like Ajuma and Ajushi, like a little old Korean couple, and we were like one of the only people there.
Yeah.
But it was so good.
Yeah,
and the
we
prices
kept
were good.
Because it was basically all you can eat. So you order like 3 different meats the first round, and then you just request which ones you want.
Like whatever you want after that.
Yeah, and then we kept asking like, can you give us more? Can you give us more?
And then the little old lady just kept coming like, hey, you want more kimchi? You want more of this? You want more of that? Like,
yeah.
Also, they did not give a shit about our IDs when we ordered like soju. She was just like, "Are you 21?" We're like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Okay, good enough."
Yeah, and I told Matsuo, I'm just like, that's literally like all like Korean business owners, honestly, at least in my experience. Because I remember
like, we'll just take your word. It's fine.
Yeah, I remember like being in high school and going to like a noraebang, like karaoke, like Korean karaoke, and they serve alcohol there all the time, right? And they just ask you at the front. They're just like, are you guys here for karaoke and drinks? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, okay, go to this room, and then you just order what you want, and they don't ID you. They just give you soju.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really good. Very comforting. I felt like a fucking ajushi because I was doing the like lean one elbow on the table, like deep lean in while eating.
Yeah.
Eat a piece of
Really
meat,
yummy.
some rice, and and a piece of kimchi. I
Yeah.
felt old, but it was really good.
It was really good. This was really yummy.
Yeah, if we might go back there at some point.
Oh, this is the dumpling place.
And this is the next play. The day after we went to like it's technically a chain, but it's still pretty small. I think. It's like a dumpling house. So we got a whole bunch of different like Chinese dumplings. We got like I think these ones were the pan fried dumplings. It came with 4, but we were really hungry, so we ate before we took a picture.
Yeah. And I stole a pen. I still use that pen. I use it every day.
I also have a pen. We both took a pen.
Yeah, we stole their pens.
Yeah, this is pan fried dumplings. On the left, like left up, is fried pig ears, which I really wanted. Because I really love pig ears. And then I think if you can see over there in the back, it's blurry. You can see the wontons and the soup dumplings. I think is what that is.
The soup dumplings are in the steamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we got some noodles.
Yeah, we got some noodles too.
These ones
those are
really
also pretty good.
Yeah, those are the soup dumplings right there.
Yeah. And the wontons are in the smaller one. And honestly, the wontons were really good on flavor. They're really yummy.
Yeah, this is a better picture.
Yeah, there's everything. Everything's like at least kind of in focus.
And then we got ice cream.
Oh yeah, this was Salt and Straw. We got a ice cream flight. I think we got I don't remember what we got. We got like a malt chocolate. We got a lavender milk tea flavor. There was like a honey. It was like a honey and lemon or something. What's the other one?
I think that's what it is. So like 3 of them were like seasonal flavors. That's why we wanted to try it. And then the malt one is like a rotating flavor. Obviously, I like the malt one the best because I like malt chocolate, like Milo and Ovaltine.
Can you zoom in on the paper and see if we can read it?
Pistachio, honey lavender.
There we go.
Hold
honey
on.
lavender.
I think I had
Zoom
jasmine.
in.
Hold on.
Jasmine milk tea. That's what it was.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, I wanted top left is jasmine milk tea. Top right is
pistachio. And
bottom right is honey lavender. Bottom left is the chocolate malt.
Yeah, it's really yummy. If you come to Malaysia, it would be an honor to enjoy the place of our country has to offer. I really want to go to Malaysia.
We do. We want to go to Malaysia. We have some we have some buddies in Malaysia.
I want to try Milo dinosaur. It sounds really good.
Yeah, we got some buddies in Malaysia we want to go visit too. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Chocolate barley malt. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's really yummy. I like anything like chocolate and malt, like malty flavor.
Yeah. I love I like chocolate just in general, but mostly like dark chocolate. But malt chocolate's really good.
Yeah, that was yummy.
You took so many pictures there. Oh, this
was a disappointment, okay? I didn't. Okay. Backstory. I just looked at. Okay, so I actually wanted to go to a different restaurant that was owned by the same people, and it was like a regular restaurant where like you order stuff off the menu, right? But then they actually own 2 other restaurants where there's set menus, and the other restaurant that we didn't go to, it clearly says it's a set menu, and this one I thought it was just like you can order like off the menu. But no, when we sat down, it was a set menu, and I was really confused. And I was like, "What's going on?"
So this place was like an upscale Korean restaurant, basically.
Yeah.
So both places that the place that we wanted to go to, like Kuma wanted to go to, was closed, and the two sister restaurants, one was upscale kimbap, and then this one was upscale sams, like pork belly, like wraps, like lettuce wraps.
Yeah.
And
like, okay, in my head, it sounded like a good idea. I was like, Sam, yeah, okay. Yeah, like, that's always good, right? You can't mess up Sam. Like, what the And then we got here, and I was so wrong. Chad, I was so wrong.
We'll get to it. This was the best part of the meal. This was the sides. These were the side dishes. There was an egg, like an egg custard and broccoli. There was cabbage on the right, like spice cabbage on the right, kimchi up top, and the left was the best thing in the meal, which was an egg with salmon roe.
Yeah.
These were probably some of the best dishes of the night, and these were the side dishes.
Yeah. This one honestly was really good. I think it was because of the salmon roll. Like, I always liked the salmon roll flavor.
It did a lot of heavy lifting.
But yeah, and like the kimchi was okay.
Good. It was more like fresh kimchi. It wasn't very like fermented, but it was like good in my opinion.
Yeah. And then this one was pretty yummy for broccoli.
Yeah, it was like a good roast in the broccoli.
And the potatoes were pretty good too.
But we'll get to it.
We got some drinks.
Okay, these were the drinks. These were, I forget, were the drinks good? No, I like the beer soju mix.
Okay, so they had canned makgeolli. So I wanted to try because it was like their own makgeolli, I think. And then we ordered some cocktail drinks, okay, and we're like, okay, these sounds pretty good. They were not. Okay, the best thing out of there is like the canned makgeolli. Like,
yeah, the cocktails are really pretty. Look, they're really pretty, but they didn't taste very good. It was kind of just alcohol tasting. They're a bit strong, and you didn't really get a lot of the other flavors. So it wasn't very good to drink. But the makgeolli was really good.
It's enough for a full family. These aren't like full dishes. They're like small dishes. They're not like big.
The angle makes them look pretty big, but they're not. They're like little plates.
Yeah, they're like mini plates. Yeah, that's more pictures. Oh, this is the dumplings, the mandu.
This was mandu. Okay. Yeah, these are like pot stickers. These were okay. They're pretty juicy. Flavor was okay. Flavor was kind of pretty basic, but like I can't really complain. It's not bad, but it's not blowing me away.
It wasn't my favorite because you know how like some pot stickers they have like you know how like sometimes you like when you get jasmine rice it's like overpowering jasmine scent? These pot stickers reminded me of something like that.
I'm not sure.
Like,
I don't think I got that.
It was like a weird floral, like weird, but it was probably from the meat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard it's a mix between spirit and actual chemical you found in plants. Dumplings are nice. Oh, yummy.
Makgeolli is soju and beer, right?
It's like rice wine, beer.
Yeah, you mix in the rice wine with beer, and that's what makgeolli is.
I love it. The one in dumpling is so flavorful. This one was okay. It's not.
This was kampachi. This was
It's not good. Like it's not good, but it's not like.
And then it's in like a dashi sort of like a dashi broth. It was good, but it didn't really last. It didn't linger at all.
I hated this sauce in it.
Oh, the red sauce, whatever.
Yeah,
it is
I don't like this.
It was kind of like a sriracha-y kind of sauce.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I don't like it.
Also, I feel like we were spoiled by the omakases the few nights before. So
The
any sort of
Korean
like
salad.
sushi, like sushi adjacent, we're like, the other place is better.
This picture is actually a salad. Basically, it's like a fresh type of like meal, you know? And then this was the sad part, the meat, okay? Usually in some it's like pork belly. Not a single part in this bowl was pork belly. Okay.
No, they had I want to say there was like some fancy beef, they had like some top sirloin and like this and that. There was like some sausage, there was pork loin, there was like pork chop. But there wasn't pork belly. And you could explain why you didn't like it.
Okay, the reason why I didn't like it, the first bite that I took, like it was nauseating because there was an overpowering like floral scent to it, and like the more I ate it, the worse it got, and it was like a smoky floral scent. And I kept telling Matsuo, I was just like, this is really weird. It's giving me like a nauseating feeling because I don't like a lot of floral scented foods. Because when I eat stuff, the first thing that I notice is scent. Like it's more like my sense of scent is better than my taste buds. So that's the first thing I noticed. And that's why like it was a little bit like too much for me. And then Matsuo said it's probably like cherry oak wood
so,
that they smoke it with.
Yeah, in the back of the restaurant, you can see that they have their own smoker.
Yeah.
So they're smoking their own meats and everything like that. Which is great. I love that for them. But they're not using like what you would normally use, like a mesquite or like an ash or something like that to smoke their meats. From what I could taste, and I would say I have a pretty decent palate. Like, I cook a lot. I go out to eat a lot of different food and do a lot of my own research and stuff like that. So I feel like I have a pretty decent palate. From what I could taste, I think they used like a cherry or maybe an applewood smoke. Not applewood. Definitely not applewood. It was probably like a cherry wood smoke that was something very, very floral. That was while not necessarily like it's not inherently bad for smoking, it felt very, very strange and off-putting for these meats. Particularly for the pork and the sirloin. The sirloin was very ingrained. Like the scent was very ingrained into it. The sausage was okay. I think you could eat the sausage, right?
Yeah, the sausage was okay, but like everything else was too much. And like the whole time we were eating, I was also like messaging Umi. I was like, there's something wrong with this meat. I was like, it's like cooked in a certain way, and then she was just like, oh, like cherry wood is very similar to like sakura like flavor. Maybe that's why you don't like it, because you don't like sakura flavor. And then I was like, oh my god, you're right.
And I'm in the same boat where I also don't really like sakura flavor. Like any sort of like sakura flavor, like I do not like sakura flavor like Kit Kats, for example. But any sort of like sakura flavor stuff, usually I do not really like. But I can tolerate it, and obviously can tolerate it a lot more than Kumo. We ended up taking the rest of it home. We didn't finish it, and then I ate it like a gremlin at 3 a.m. when I was hungry. I ate the leftovers at 3 a.m. when I was really hungry.
Meat is so different in process in any country. Also, the restaurant is indoors though, so that's why the smokers are there. Probably, yeah. I think they were just trying something new because it's like upscale.
Yeah,
like they
were
just
trying
wanted
to be a
different.
little more unique, and like I respect it. just not really for us. I know some people. I know that they have a bunch of pretty good reviews online and like a bunch of pretty decent sized like, creators on like TikTok.
Mhm.
We saw had been to this restaurant and they liked it,
Yeah.
which is why we wanted to try it. But it wasn't really for us.
Yeah, this was like not my type. Like, at least for me, because like I already have like a problem with like floral like foods, like even like floral type like coffees and teas. Like, if it's too much, like I can't drink it. Like, same with like cakes and stuff. Like, when like they start like incorporating like see like lavender into like cakes, like it's if it's too much, like everyone knows if like you put too much lavender flavoring into like anything, it's basically like tasting soap. It's almost the same thing, but like you smell like when you smell perfume, it's like that kind of feeling, at least for me. That's why I didn't like it.
Yeah. So yeah, this was probably the only meal of our trip that I would say we like actively didn't like. Other than that, every other trip, every other meal was delicious, including we didn't take a picture of it, but we IKEA meatballs were pretty good,
Yeah, IKEA meatballs.
and they were $6.
You
for both
can't
of
you
us.
can't go wrong with IKEA
With the hot
meatballs.
dogs.
Yeah.
And the drink.
Sakura said is like nitrogen kerosene from commercial. Okay, I think I'm one of the people that are like a little bit, kind of weird. I really, there's
Don't
certain,
say it.
yeah,
Don't
I
say
like,
that you like the smell of gasoline.
I do, I like to smell.
No, man. I literally had this conversation with Thankkk and Umi yesterday about how people that like gasoline smell are fucking weird.
I don't like search for it, but like if you're like passing by and like you smell gasoline, I'm just like, oh yeah.
No. Anyway, moving on.
This is like another view of like the meat and stuff. Like you can see like the different like types that they had. It looks, honestly, chat, like if I didn't have a problem with like floral scents, I think I would have liked this. Like the way it was cooked, like you can still see it's like a little pink and stuff. Like it looks really good. And it was pretty soft and juicy.
I'm sure for most people it would be good, but it's just not really for our preference.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, the rice! The rice!
Oh yeah, there was like a buttered rice.
Yeah.
The best part of the night was the rice, the egg, and the makgeolli.
Yeah! I like the rice. The rice was so good.
Also, you see that samjang at the bottom right. I accidentally stole that container.
That wasn't an accident.
Quote unquote accident.
That wasn't an accident.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Matsumo wasn't gonna take the sauce, and I was like, take the sauce.
I was
And then he
pressured
was
into
like-
it, officer.
he was
I was
like-
pressured into it.
He was like a little confused, and I was just like, take the whole thing. Take the whole thing.
Yeah, because I thought you wanted me to scoop it in. I was like, I don't want to
No.
scoop it in. I want to put it separate. I would want it separate. So now I
At
just
least
have
you-
that ramen.
yeah,
I now
you-
have that ramekin in my house.
Yeah, you have like a nice little ramekin dish.
Yeah, my mom one day was like, where do we get this ramekin? And I was like, awkward.
Oh, this was the Italian place. We went to the Italian place.
Oh yeah, this
Where
was
like the lady was just like, oh, it's the portions are big, they're family size.
Okay, so we went to Italian place, and the waitress is like, oh, have you been with us? Have you dined with us before? And we're like, no, this is our first time. And she's like, oh, okay, so our dishes are served family style. So one dish is a pretty big portion. So I recommend that you do like one appetizer, one pasta, and one entree. And that'll serve both of you because the portions are pretty big. spoiler alert, chat. The portions were not big.
No, they were not big. They were probably big for her. But like for us, they're normal portion.
Yeah, I got the pasta and I was like, this is a normal portion of pasta for me.
Yeah. I think we got this is an espresso martini, and like a lemon drink.
I think it was a lemon drop.
Yeah, I like the lemon one. Like the salt rim with the lemon was really good.
Yeah, I think they were both good. The espresso martini was also pretty good. I didn't eat the bean this time. In the past, we went and got an espresso martini, and then the bean went into my mouth, and then I just ate it.
You could have spat it out, you know.
I was committed. Anyway, this is like a focaccia. This was like one of the appetizers. Again, they said that it was all family style, and there were big portions. This was the big portion of focaccia bread. It was really good, to be fair. It just wasn't very big.
Yeah.
And this is like olive oil with balsamic vinegar in it. But it was really I thought it was pretty good. Not the really best focaccia in the world, but honestly it was really cheap. It was like $5. So honestly it was okay.
Yeah. Also, like, I really like focaccia bread. Umi was actually the person that got me into focaccia bread because she was in like bakery pastry school, and we were in the same school, but like she was like in a different building. And then at this time I picked my classes to be like night classes, so I could work in the morning and then I could go to school at night. And then for her classes, they were mostly in like the evenings too. So before I go to my class, she'd be on her like break time. And then this one time they were making a focaccia bread, and she gave me like a whole loaf of focaccia bread, and then I just ate the whole thing in one sitting. Because it was so good. And then after that, I was addicted to focaccia bread.
Every time we go to a restaurant and they have focaccia bread as like an option for an appetizer, Kumo almost always wants to get it. She wants to like experiment and try everywhere's like focaccia and see which one's the best. And this place was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was pretty good.
What's this one?
This was the calamari.
Calamari?
You see my fat sausage fingers. This calamari with like a garlic aioli, and then it came with lemon, so I was putting the lemon on top. I didn't know she was taking a picture.
It's yummy. It was a little too bready for my taste.
I agree. You didn't really. It was mostly breading, not very big on the calamari. It was good, but a little floury in terms of the taste. So it was a little dry, a little floury. So not my favorite style of breading, but I know it's kind of a preference thing. Some people like that. But it wasn't bad, not bad. And the garlic aioli was good.
Yeah, garlic aioli is yummy. Wow, why did I take
how many pictures of this?
I don't know.
Did you live picture this and then you forgot?
Probably. Oh, there's the mozzarella balls.
Mozzarella balls. And this is just like you're basically eating pizza.
Yeah. It's just giant matzo balls.
Giant balls of mozzarella. Like, literally, you cut it open and it's just straight mozzarella on the inside. It tastes exactly how you expect, and it was good.
Yeah. Oh, and then we got that weird martini thing where you had to like pour it.
Yeah, this was your martini that you had to pour tableside.
Oh, this one. Oh, I took a video.
I ended up drinking this, by the way.
Yeah.
This is your drink, but I ended up drinking it. Because you liked the other one was like not a pina colada, but it was a kind of a tropical island sort of like slushy drink.
I like the slushy. It was yummy.
And she liked it a lot more, so I ended up drinking the what's it called?
Why is this a video?
I don't know why it's a video. You tell me. You're the one that took it.
Okay, this was
Anyway, this was the
Yeah.
big portion of pasta. This was
Yeah,
the
the
family
big-
size portion of pasta.
the big pasta. And then that's the other pasta.
Yeah. We had 2 pastas. I think we did ended up taking some of it home, and then I ate it like 2 days later, also at 3 a.m. And then her dog kept trying to steal the food while she was sleeping.
He can't
'Cause
help
I
it.
was
He wants
eating
meat.
And her dog was like sitting with me, and he kept like nosing up to me like. And I was like, down!
He
Sit
wants
down, man!
food all the time. He can't help it. Yeah, this is my hand for scale, by the way.
Banana for scale.
Yeah. It was not that big.
It was not. It was a
So
very
I don't
normal-sized
know.
portion of pasta.
I don't know why she said it was big. Oh, and then the dessert. The panna
Yeah, this
cotta.
was like a panna cotta. Yeah.
Mm.
And there was also a tiramisu that came with it.
Yeah, that one.
We ordered a tiramisu and a panna cotta. It was okay. I thought the panna cotta was pretty good.
Everyone was raving about the tiramisu on the TikTok.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't remember what it tasted like.
Because you didn't eat it.
Oh yeah, we took it home, right?
Yeah, we took it home, and then you went home before you got the chance to eat it. I ate some of it. It was okay. It wasn't. I'll chalk it up to it being a day or 2 old, but it was okay. And then I gave half of it to my mom.
Did she like it?
Yeah, but she's also not picky.
Oh,
As long as it's sweet, she'll like it.
where was this one?
This was, I think, was this the last day you were here? Was this the? No, this was the second last day before you were here. This was the we ended up getting like 5 drinks or 3 drinks, remember? And I kept having to
Oh,
go up
yeah.
to the bar to order more. This was I got the sandwich and you got I forgot what you got.
Yeah, I got like a fruit bowl thing.
Yeah, you got your oatmeal or whatever. I remember now.
Mm.
'Cause this was a matcha latte and then something else. I don't remember the other one.
Some minty thing. It was not good.
Yeah, it was very minty.
Yeah.
The matcha latte on the right was pretty good though.
Also, the people behind us, like these people, they were on a first date. Were you listening in? I was listening in.
I
They were-
didn't hear that much because I was at the fucking front ordering most of the time.
No, okay, no, but when we were sitting down, like the whole time, like you can definitely tell they were on a first date, and like the guy to the right of me, so the one like against the wall, like he was just like talking and whatever, and like you can tell some of the stuff that he was saying was like a little like bullshitty, like you know when like you're trying to impress your first date.
Yeah.
And then this guy was just like, like you can tell like he was just not interested in whatever he was
Damn.
talking about. And I was like, oh no.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Also,
Yeah.
chat, we both have this habit. We both have this habit of like listening into people like around us if we happen to sit by them. Oh, like when we were at the Korean the hole in the wall Korean place. The only other people, like by the end of our meal, the only other people that were in there was this white girl and her mom, and I immediately could tell that she was like a Korea boo. She was like, I forgot what she was saying to her mom, but she was basically just talking about like fucking like K-pop photo cards and like BTS Jin or something. She was talking about how BTS is almost done with their 2 years in the military, so they're gonna come back soon.
Yeah, and the mom's probably like,
And
what
the
is
mom
a
is just like,
BTS?
that's nice, sweetie.
What is a BTS? Can't help it when it catches your interest. No, literally. And like, for this case, the reason why like I tuned in was because the guy that was like bullshitting a little bit, he was saying like he's been to Canada and whatever, and this guy on the this guy that's sitting right here, he said he's from Toronto. So like so it was like yeah, it was I was like, oh no. I was like, no! You can't do that to him. Oh.
God's bluff called out.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was. I felt embarrassed for the other guy.
I would. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is my granola oatmeal. It was good.
And then the garlic confit that was not very confit.
It was cold, chat. Okay, when you think of garlic confit, you think fresh out of the oven garlic, right? At least that's what I think. But like this was cold and it felt like it wasn't even spreadable. It felt like they just put it in the oil. I had to try
very hard to spread it.
Yeah, it felt like it was fresh and like they just put it in the oil and they haven't even put it in the oven.
Yeah,
that's what it tasted like.
I can make better garlic confit like easily.
It's not even that hard.
It's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't warm. It was like room temp.
Yeah.
And it was room temp at best, if not cold. And the only pieces that were pre-spreadable were some of the smaller pieces. I made it kind of work because they're not like super hard. So I could like use a fork and like sort of crush it and then like and then sort of spread it that way once it's like broken open.
Yeah. But
yeah,
it was
not fantastic.
It was not the best confit. Oh,
the cat.
The cat. Okay, look at how big he looks.
Look, when he's leaning like that, it looks bad. When he's leaning over on the couch, it looks really bad.
Okay,
but normally he doesn't look that chunky.
You guys don't understand. He's sitting like a human.
Also, yeah, he's leaning over the counter. Like he's sitting like he's a gruff mafia boss leaning over the counter being like, "You got the goods?" He
looks so weird. That's why I took a picture of him, because he was like sitting like a human and just like looking out the window, and I was like, what's wrong with him? Like, why is he like this? Like, just look at him. Oh yeah, you went to Hot Pot.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we went to Hot Pot and we got the fancy like 8 treasures like set menu or whatever it is.
By the way, chat, apparently this place was new. Like it just recently opened and I didn't know. And it was freaking hot inside. Like I don't think they even had AC because it was grand opening. But yeah, it was like steamy inside. And like at least for Hot Pot, at least like for me, like you should have AC ready if you have Hot Pot, you know?
I think they probably did have AC, but it was just like too much.
I don't know. It didn't feel like they had AC. It was like
it was a lot of people and a lot of hot pots going on.
It was moist.
They probably needed a dehumidifier more than anything, more than an AC.
He's just enjoying his time at the window.
He does. He did. My cats both enjoy their time at the window. Yeah, we ordered a little bit too much for the Hot Pot. These and then a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah, and okay, these ones they look pretty small, which was pretty reasonable, I think. Also, I never like corn at Hot Pot. I don't know why they offer corn.
Yeah, like, I'm not the biggest fan of corn. I'm like, I'll take maybe like one, but like I don't really like corn in Hot Pot that much.
Yeah, and also, what kind of Hot Pot place doesn't have liver? I was so confused. I was like,
they had offal just in general, but they didn't have liver specifically.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, okay. Oh, and these are the best things. I love these. I
Yeah, they're
recently
like fried mochi.
Yeah, I recently discovered these at a restaurant near my workplace. It's like a noodle place. But yeah, they're rice cakes deep fried with brown sugar.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then we went to the bubble tea place.
You
That
didn't
was
even like. Yeah,
apparently-
these weren't that good. I
Yeah.
remember. These weren't this bubble tea place. It was apparently the best boba in town. Like the pearls, like the best bubbles in town. But it was it felt a little too squishy.
It was not yummy. It was not that good, chat.
I didn't mind it too much, but I probably wouldn't go back. But I thought they were really cute still.
Mm. Oh, this is the.
This is the I think this is the last day.
Yeah, this is that one
This is
breakfast
the diner.
restaurant.
We went to like a brunch diner place.
Yeah, it was packed.
Oh yeah, it was super packed. We just rolled up and it was like, hey, 2 people. It's gonna be like a 30-minute wait. Is that okay? And we're like, yeah, I guess that's fine. And it was just like people out the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like, there was like a line of like at least 8 parties.
Yeah, and they were bringing out tables because there was too many people.
They had to like break tables up and like put in new ones to accommodate for more seating to like so people didn't have to wait as long. It was kind of crazy. But this was fried okra. This was fried okra and just like a spicy mayo, I think.
Yeah.
And I liked this a lot. It was really yummy.
I mimosa.
Yeah, and then we got Kumamo mimosa.
I don't believe people when they say it's best in town. You know what? You're right. You're right.
And then I think Kumo had short ribs, eggs Benedict, and I had a huevos rancheros.
Oh yeah. Those was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh my god.
Oh, sorry.
This was the best one.
That wasn't the last day. That was the second to last day, I think.
Okay.
This was a great place. This
was
restaurant
the place.
poppin'.
This was the place that we went to after stream. Was it?
Oh yeah, this was the same day as stream, wasn't it?
Yeah. This was the same place. I've been wanting to go to this place for a while. Okay? And when we went, I was not disappointed, chat. I was so happy. You want to know why? I will show you. Also, this drink was okay. It had popping boba, but the popping boba tasted like the
Tastes
raspberry
like
medicine. Yeah, that's what it tasted like.
Guess
It
who
was
drank
okay.
that one? Guess who had to drink it?
Oh yeah, this one was really good.
This was, I think, a tuna ceviche. So it's kind of like a poke bowl sort of thing. It had like a very citrusy sauce, like passion fruit sauce. I think it's what it was, and avocado. It was really good, honestly.
Yeah, I really liked this. This was yummy.
Yep. It was really pretty too. And then this was a scallop ceviche.
Yeah, this was yummy too.
Yeah, it was very similar. And then this, go next one. This was the star of the entire trip.
Yeah, this was the reason
bone
why
marrow.
I wanted bone marrow. And this place apparently had good bone marrow. So this was it. This was like melt in your mouth bone marrow. And like obviously bone marrow is already like that, but this was so freaking good. I could have eaten like 20 of these. Okay?
Yeah.
It was that good. I can still smell it.
This was the best meal of the entire trip, purely for this bone marrow. Like, and this wasn't even like that expensive of a place. This was like relatively cheap. This was like I think our entire time, I think at this place, I only spent a little over $100, I think, for everything. Because there's more stuff. There's a little more stuff after the bone marrow too. But even compared to the $500 omakase, this bone marrow, like, I'm not gonna say blew it out of the water, but the bone marrow was like, this is the one I'm still thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah, after we left this place, I was still thinking about it for a couple days. So I was like, bone marrow. I was like, oh, I can still smell it in my mind.
I'm dreaming about the bone marrow.
Yeah.
And then the naan and chimichurri was good too. But it was mostly the bone marrow carrying.
I never tried bone marrow. Oh my god, Shy, you have to try bone marrow. Literally, any way bone marrow is cooked, pretty good. Bone marrow soup? Just suck that off the bone. So good.
Yeah, bone marrow's delicious.
And this
was another beef tartare.
Yeah. This was still yummy. But the bone marrow?
Like,
Bone
I feel like I felt bad for the beef tartare because it had to follow up the bone marrow.
I know.
Because this was good. It was like really well prepared. It was good texture, very fresh, and avocado sauce, and then a crispy fried tortilla strips on top, and it was all very good, blended together very well. But the entire time, it's like it's like you're with a partner that's very good to you, and they're very sweet, very wonderful, but you're still thinking about your fucking ex. It's literally like what's the Joji song? It's like Glimpse of You, Glimpse of Us. It's like no matter what's going on, like no matter how good this is, I'm still thinking about the person before you, and it feels really bad. It feels like it feels really terrible.
But like, how could you not?
I know how good the beef tartare was, but the bone marrow was just like.
Look at it! Look at it! And it was cooked like the way I want, like charred.
Yeah.
Charred bone marrow.
Oh, also at this restaurant, we were seated at the bar, and I asked for the Wi-Fi, and our waiter was like, "Oh, just a second, I'll go get it to you." And then he was like, "Is this it?" And then it didn't work, and he's like, "Oh, I'll go check on it for you again. Let me go try again." And then he never came back.
God. Yeah, and I told Matsuo, I was just like, I bet you, it's one of those situations where like he couldn't get the password, so now he's just too embarrassed to come back.
Yeah, the waiter never came back. Our bartender came back and gave me the password. And our bartender served us the rest of the night. Our waiter never came back.
He was too embarrassed. But yeah, the beef tartare, and then we got more drinks. These were really good. I like
these. Were both really good. I don't remember what they were exactly, but they were both really yummy.
And the drinkies. Oh, and then the thingy,
we had skewers.
They
were like kebab skewers. And they were really good. Trust me. We took most of this one home. I think we both had like a bite. And then we packed up the rest, and then I ate the rest for lunch, like the day after Kumo left, and they were really good. Honestly, this is when I realized how fucked we were in terms of our taste buds after the bone marrow, because when we ate it in the restaurant, we were like, it's okay, it's good, but like it's okay. Like we pack it up and take it home. Because when I ate it later, like when I wasn't thinking about the bone marrow, I was like, wow, this is delicious. Why didn't we finish this? And then I realized, oh, it's because the bone marrow fucked us up.
Yeah, the bone marrow was so good. He should have come back and apologized for not knowing him. Okay, but no. If I were the server, I would not come back either. Yeah, this was like, to me it was okay, but obviously, yeah, like you can't follow up like the bone marrow with something like this.
I'm telling you, if you ate it without having the bone marrow like earlier, you would have loved it. You would have. It tasted really good. It was really really good when I ate it. When I ate it a couple days later.
Oh,
this
yeah,
was the
we
next.
went
This was the next
ramen.
day. We went to go get. We went to like a ramen shop. And you got tsukemen, right?
Yeah,
You get tsukemen, right?
yeah. I got skinny and
These are also really good. Again, we were still thinking about the bone marrow from the night before.
I want a bone marrow.
But I got fancy ramen with pork belly and stuff. And we got an extra egg for Kumo for her tsukemen.
Yeah, that's it. That's the last picture.
Yeah, that's it. That was our trip, and then we went to the airport and went our separate ways, and we came back home, and then here we are. We had to go through the whole pain in the ass of taking Kumo's dog to the airport and checking him in and everything, and then Kumo got stuck at a connecting airport.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Okay, the thing was, my flight to my connecting flight we kept getting delayed. Like, it kept getting delayed to the point that, like, I knew I'm not gonna make the next flight. And I told someone, I was like, I'm not gonna make that flight. And then they were like, oh, you can try. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna make that flight. I still have to pick up my dog at my connecting flight because, apparently if you're re-entering the country, at least for Canada, you have to, because it's like the whole customs thing. But I was like, it's a dog. Like, come on, are you serious? But yeah, you have to grab your dog, you have to go through customs, and then drop him off, and then like go to the gate. And I was like, there is no way I'm gonna make that. And like by the time I picked up my dog, I was alone, okay, and he had to go to like oversized baggage. And when I picked him up, someone was just like, you need help? And I was like, yes please. And then at that point I was already like panicking because like I know I wasn't gonna make it. And then the lady was just like, are you okay? And those are the magic words to make people cry. And that's when I started crying. I was like,
because that's when you realize, no, I'm not okay.
I have to drop him off. I'm not gonna make my flight. And then like she was just like, okay, let's try. And then like she talked to like someone, and then she was just like, and then she asked like the other people if like they could let me through first, which was really nice. But obviously I still didn't make it. Yeah. And
So
then
you're
I
stuck
was
at the
like
airport
crying.
overnight, and I was like desperately trying to like help her find a place like online, like over call. I was like on Google Maps and like, hey, there's a lounge here you can rest at, this and that. Did you end up getting into a lounge in the morning?
No, I ended up, because I had to wait. Like you can't check in your dog early, so I couldn't check him in right away, even though like technically like they open at like 4 in the morning. You have to wait like 60 minutes before your flight to check them in. So that's what happened. Like I still had to wait, and then I go through security after that.
I
So
see.
basically, I was just like, I literally looked like a homeless person, just like basically a squatter at the airport with my
Yeah,
dog.
but a lot of people do that. A lot of people have to do that for their overnights and stuff.
But yeah, and like
It's not
that
that weird.
airport, you know how like a lot of airports like have a lot of seating for like waiting? For some
did not.
reason, that airport lacked seating. For like a really big airport, it rarely had seating, which was really surprising to me. And then when I was cutting the zip ties off the crate so I can let my dog out, I asked like I think it was was it a Thai Express or something? Like it was a fast food place. I asked them for scissors, and then
Oh, it was literally an A&W.
no,
It
it
was
was
a
the
burger
other
place, wasn't
place
it?
before that.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I think it was the Thai place.
And then yeah, like the guy was just like, oh, like he was like asking me about my dog and stuff, and then he also asked me if I was okay because it looked like I was crying, obviously. And then I was like, yeah, and then I explained to him like, yeah, I basically missed my flight, and then they booked me to like the next flight out. But basically I have to like wait until the next day. And then he was like, oh man, I'm so sorry, this airport sucks for like staying overnight, by the way. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then like I walked around a little
Very
bit.
foreboding.
Yeah, and then no, he was right. Like there was absolutely no place to even like sit comfortably at. Like there was barely any carpeted areas, which was wild to me. But yeah. Oh, and like when I was getting my flight rebooked, I was like still like ugly crying. Like chat, when I say ugly crying, I was literally ugly crying. Like I was just like, hey. I was ugly crying, okay? And like the attendant at like the counter literally thought I was having like a family emergency because they were like, is it urgent that you got back like tonight? And then I was like, yeah. and then he was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, it's okay. And then yeah, then like he kept apologizing to me, and then, yeah.
If they were really sorry, they would have waived your check-in fee.
I know! I had to pay for my dog again! And it's not cheap. Okay, like, I was trying to explain to them that, like, it said on the website that it's only a one-time fee for, like, your dog. Even if you have a connecting flight, it said it's a one-time fee of, like, $100. And I already paid that at, like, the airport that I just came from. And then they were like, oh, because it's a new reservation. I'm just like, I don't give a shit if it's a new reservation. Like,
yeah, because it's not your fault that you missed your flight.
Yeah.
It was because of the delay. It was out of your control.
Yeah.
It should have been a waived fee. If I was there, I would have like been a Karen about it.
But yeah, they still made me pay my dog. That's okay. It's okay. He got home. He was actually a champ. Like, I was crying because, like, I was stressed out. Because, honestly, if it was just me, I wouldn't care. But because I had him, I was stressing out a lot. Because I was like, oh my god, like, he has to take his pill, he has to eat, he has to go pee and poop. And, like, being in a crate, like, is just uncomfortable. Like,
even though it's a very nice crate.
Yeah, it's like a huge crate, but like, I know like he's still stressed because he's basically not home. Even if I let him out of the crate, he still looks stressed as fuck. Like, he looked more comfortable in the crate than being outside. Like, that's how like stressful it was. Like, he looked so sad to me. And then I was like, I am so sorry. But yeah, like I let him out. They had like a pet relief area. And by the way, the pet relief area was really, really far. I don't understand. And it was outside, and it was raining. So he had to go out and to pee pee poo poo. And he hated pee pee pooing when it's raining outside. So that was a struggle. But we made it, and then we got home. And then I asked my brother to pick us up. And I was just really tired.
If it makes you feel any better, that was the weekend of Offkai. And Thankkk was also stuck in airport hell.
At least he didn't have a dog. That's the thing.
And he ended up booking a hotel to stay at overnight.
Like,
The next day, he was apparently like he was still stuck at the airport for like 6 hours the next day because he was on standby.
like for me, I've definitely been in that position where I had to stay at a layover for like 13 hours plus. I didn't care because it was just me. And like,
Yeah, it's different when you have a dog.
yeah, like if you're by yourself, like you can go walk around the airport, see what's open. Sometimes like they have like 24-hour lounges and whatever. That's fine. But like when you have a dog, especially a big dog that you can't bring into cabin, you have to check them in. That sucks. Because you're limited to like staying outside before security.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, we made it.
I had no
After
problems on
that,
the way
like-
home.
Yeah, of course you did it. But yeah, after that experience, I was, I realized how stressed out I was. Like, I think I cried. Like, most of my stress was because I was traveling with my dog, but also because I was worried about getting back, in time for work. And
I still think it's crazy that you had planned to fly back home on Sunday and go to work first thing on Monday.
I actually don't have a problem with that. But like
Still, I think that's crazy.
the fact that I got stuck at the airport and it was just like a whole stressful ordeal, and like I was 50% worried about getting back home for work, made me realize that like I should not be this stressed out for work. So like that time, like that's when like I made the decision. Like I told my manager, I was like, I need to take some time. Like I at least need to go to part-time. Like I can't be this stressed out. Like I don't want gray hairs. Just saying.
I already have gray hairs.
See, that's the thing, like, I still don't have gray hairs, which is, like, at least to me, it's kind of impressive, because I've been stressed out a lot throughout, like, my whole life, but other people, like, around my age, they already have gray hairs, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so blessed. And after that experience, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if I had a gray hair.
All
But I
that
did
is to
it.
say, Kumo, are you gonna formally announce
What?
your new streaming schedule?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be streaming more.
Yeah,
so...
since she's dropping down to a little bit less on work, right? You got more time for stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna have more time for streaming, and honestly, a lot of it is just like I just need more time to de-stress, and I really like streaming, and I feel like when I stream, at least like it's like a de-stress thing, and also I have more time to do stuff at home that I've been like putting like aside, like normal stuff, not even like big
Like
projects.
chores.
Yeah, like laundry. Chat, like I usually fold my laundry. My clean clothes are in a bin right now, which is really sad. But yeah,
More
I
Kumo
wanna
streams.
do-
Let's go.
and I wanna do more different types of content that I've been planning to do.
I will
like-
say, as a minor spoiler, I think we're both planning on since especially after doing the cookie stream, I think we're both planning on doing more hand cam content.
Yeah, I've been planning hand cam content for a long time, but I just never got around to it. Mostly because I was thinking of different ways to set up my camera and stuff like that. But yeah, now that I have more time,
Let's go! now.
I can get that done. Actually, after I got back from the trip and then I got my dog settled and everything, I put up my stand for my camera back up, and then I set up my camera again. I did like a few like testing things for it already, so it's just sitting there now. It's ready to go.
Hand cam
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sound like Matsuo drank and ate a lot more than Kumo. I think part of it is just I eat I eat more than Kumo just in general.
Yeah. Also, my stomach shrank since
Yeah,
I've been.
I will say part of it is that her eyes are a lot bigger than her stomach.
Yeah.
Especially recent. She like wants to order this and that and this and that and this and that, and then she can only eat like half of it or like a bite of everything.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, what are you gonna do with the leftovers? And then it ends up falling on me to eat them because she doesn't end up eating them.
Yeah. I've been trying to be better at it because I'm just really used to ordering a lot and then eating the whole thing again in like one sitting. But like recently, because I've been eating less, like smaller portions of meal too, and like slower, it hasn't been working out really well. So like I'm just used to like ordering like my usual stuff, and then I'm thinking like, yeah, I can eat all that, but now actually I can't eat as much, which is really sad to me because I'm like, it's so good. Why can't I eat more?
You really wanted to convince me that we could go get ramen and then the restaurant with the bone marrow within a 4-hour period.
Yeah.
She wanted to go get ramen at 4:30 p.m. and then go to the restaurant with the bone marrow and the skewers at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
We didn't end up doing it, but she was convinced that she would still be hungry.
I thought we could do it. I used to be able to do that. Okay?
Used to is the key word here.
My stomach's just smaller now.
It just means I have to have more leftovers. Which I don't mind. I like leftovers. I'm a big proponent of leftovers. I especially for a lot of stuff, especially that are like soups and stuff like that, is like the longer it is, the more flavor that builds. Like the leftover hot pot was so good. Like a day or two later, after you skim off the excess fat and then you like reheat it, the like flavors all kind of meld together. It's so good.
That was also yummy. But yeah,
that was our trip. That was our 10-day trip around America, and now we're both back, and we're back to streaming. Kumo is gonna be streaming a little more. I'm gonna be cutting down a tiny bit, because I want to focus some more on like editing and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but we're uploading shorts on the regular again for both me and Kumo, and then I want to get ahead and start doing weekly long-term videos. Again, it's been a little while since the Sekiro video came out, but I want to do more and stuff like that, so I'm taking a step back a little bit to focus on editing, but I'm still streaming like a minimum 3 to 4 times a week. And then like I've mentioned before, the next couple weeks I have 24-hour streams coming up, and I'm kind of thinking about doing due to the fact that I'm cutting back on streaming, I might do like a monthly 24-hour stream and just like bang out games in those streams, you know? I'm still sort of figuring out the logistics of it, but I am I do currently have some new shrine duties, which means my schedule is a little weird right now, and I might be moving shrines altogether in like a month or two, so we'll see how things shake up, but I'm still preparing for some cool stuff in the very soon. My own debut very soon. Things are a little behind more than I'd like, but things are finishing up pretty soon. And then we'll have a debut soon, and then the glove at that point the gloves are off, and then I'm gonna be full force on content for myself and Kumo. Yeah, because I want to keep up with shorts for her, and they've been doing well. Y'all love her shorts, man. Y'all love Kumo's like TikToks and stuff. I'm very happy about it.
I don't understand. I don't think I'm that funny.
It's there. You have a lot of good moments. But the problem has been the reason why I can't edit that much of Kumo stuff is you don't stream enough.
I'm sorry.
I don't have enough to keep up with the content.
I'm streaming more.
Yeah, so stream more, and I can make more content for Kumo. Masu debut this year. God, debut. It was supposed to be in April. Things keep getting put off, so it should be soon. I have like 95% of everything ready, and then I need this last like 5%, and then we'll be all good, and we'll debut, and it'll be good, and I won't stress out over it anymore because I've been getting gray hairs the last 2 months over my debut. Anyway, are we done for today?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
I didn't update my schedule on the stream. But yeah, what do I have tomorrow?
You have In Stars in Time tomorrow.
Oh my god, can we finally finish it?
You might. I don't think you'll finish it tomorrow, but I think I think by the end of stream tomorrow, you'll be locked into the final act.
Okay.
I think you have to beat the king like 1 or 2 more times.
I don't understand what I'm doing. Like, what am I asking him?
You are progressing. What you're supposed to be doing right now is you're supposed to be learning about the king's history, the king's like past.
I'm trying.
But you keep falling asleep, so you're not paying attention. But you're unintentionally grabbing all the clues. I was watching your last stream, like the VOD of your last In Stars in Time stream, and you unintentionally grabbed like every clue you needed.
I was just checking everything because
you grabbed
say.
every clue you needed. I think that I don't remember what your next steps are exactly, but you're progressing. You've progressed a lot. But yeah, tomorrow you have In Stars in Time, and then Saturday, some of you might not be able to make it because it's a bit different from our normal schedule because we want to hit a bit of a different time zone. But Saturday 11 p.m. PST, 2 a.m. EST, we will be streaming Shikansen Zero, where we're going to be doing weekly collabs that are very, very late night for NA folks. But hopefully it's on the weekend, so hopefully if y'all are able to stay up, you'll be able to keep us company in those wee hours. It's not always going to be horror streams, but we're starting off with Shikansen Zero. But I have some other plans for collabs that aren't horror based, like just to keep y'all in the loop a little bit and give you a little preview. Other games that I want to do, I haven't exactly run them by Kumo yet, so but I think that she'll want to do it, is like Cuphead is a big one I really want to do. We really want to do Bread and Fred. We did the demo once upon a time in another life, but we want to play the full game of Bread and Fred, and then lots of other stuff too. We may do other games that are single player, kind of the same way we did Omori, where one of us is playing and the other one is sort of like helping commentate. But we'll see. But yeah, that'll be 11 p.m. PST on Saturday. So Saturday night / Sunday morning. If y'all can make it, great. If not, those streams I'll almost definitely make videos for Kumo for. So if you can't catch the stream, feel free to watch the VODs, wait for the edited video, whatever works best for you guys. But I want to put out, I want to help Kumo put out the best content possible. I'll be honest, I am not as much of a front facer. I've always been more of like a behind the scenes guy. So I wanna help Kumo put out better content, and more content just in general, right?
Also, I think this week, if not this week, the next week, I'm gonna start dual streaming to TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the Tikutaku, then you can watch her while you can watch her alongside the bowl cutting stream.
Okay, chat. Like,
You wanna
so
tell the story?
the whole trip, we got pocket Wi-Fi, right? And how many gigs did you buy again?
Okay, Chad, this is a quick story about how Kumo wasted my money.
Okay, how many gigs in total?
For the trip, while Kumo was in America, like I don't have a problem because I have roaming data in all of America, so I don't have a problem. Kumo does not have data in America, so I bought her, as a courtesy, I bought her a pocket Wi-Fi. So if you don't know what that is, it's you pay some like amount of money and you have a device that you carry around, and that like gives you data. It gives you like a hotspot for Wi-Fi. I decided because there's a 15 gig plan and a 40 gig plan. I thought the 40 gig would be enough. I bought the 40 gig for about 9 days, about 10 days of her being in America. We ended up running out about a week in, so we had a couple days left over, and I was like, well, we have a few days left. I'll buy another 15 gigs. That should be no problem. That's not a big deal. It's a little expensive, but it should last you for the rest of the trip. It was fine for one night, and then the last night we were sitting around and we were watching TikToks, and she ended up going to bed and she was watching, I guess you were watching like the those TikTok live streams where it's like a dude in China doing like clay pottery, and then they break it open and see if it's like a if it's good or if it's like broken or shattered.
It's for the teacups.
Yeah, for like teacups. And then she fucking fell asleep watching it live, and she woke up and she had exceeded her limit by 20 gigs. The pocket Wi-Fi said the pocket Wi-Fi said 35 out of 15 gigs available.
It was an accident.
And thank God it doesn't overcharge you for the extra usage. It just like slows you down and makes like the Wi-Fi like borderline unusable. Which I guess was what you were running for like 6 hours while you were asleep.
It was an accident.
So on the way to the airport and at the airport, Kumo did not get to have Wi-Fi.
It's okay, I got airport Wi-Fi. I liked watching the TikTok.
And you fell asleep and it ran for like 6 to 8 hours on like max 1080p.
It was fun. I liked watching him smash the balls, and then when he opened it,
hey, yo.
Yeah, it was funny.
But yeah, that was how she wasted my money.
So yeah, now chat, you can waste your money watching me on TikTok.
Yeah, now you can waste your friends like bought pocket Wi-Fi watching her TikToks.
They got you hooked on to short Chinese drama.
Oh
yeah! Yeah.
Not the shorts drama.
Yes.
The problem is I can't pirate the Chinese ones. They actually copyright them on YouTube. So it's like you can't find them and they make you actually go to the app to go buy them.
It's okay. I know I'm following one TikTok account that keeps uploading.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's
The
how I
American
watch
ones,
though.
The Western ones you can pirate on YouTube. There's some Indian guy that will post the whole like 2 hours worth of footage on YouTube.
I like the funny ones. They're like the alpha.
Yeah, and they're so cringe.
It's so funny.
They're so bad.
The alpha invited me to the party. I'm like, okay. I'm still trying to find that one.
Alright, I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
Your channels, you want to do your send off?
Yeah. Thanks for coming by, chat. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. No EP during In Stars in Time anymore. Cause now I get to take a nap before stream now. Okay?
Yeah, you have no excuse to be EP during stream now.
Yeah. I can actually stay up now. With no responsibilities. I just lay here and just rot and stream.
Well, we'll see how that goes. And then In Stars in Time tomorrow, and then she Kansen Zero on my channel on Saturday night.
Oh yeah, chat, I got a new controller, so hopefully I have less issues.
Yeah, I also bought her a PS5 controller because I was fed up with her being frustrated about her Switch controller on PC, which doesn't work very well. So I got her PS5 controller. So that should alleviate almost all of her controller problems.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.